One day, you are at Instagram, enjoying all this GTA content, and suddenly you find a Sultan RS photo. It seems cool, except for one fact that has shoot your nervous system. Your eyes start to open, and your body starts to sweat. Yeah, the Sultan has something strange at the back. It's not a spoiler or an exhaust, it's a wagon cabin. And in this short moment you start to realize how the heck you missed a GTA Online update where that Sultan has been included. You get to GTA Online Newswire, but there's nothing new. You go to your game's platform, finding your GTA, but again, no updates. You start to become mad, sick, and feeling bad. You go back again to Instagram looking for that photo captions and get some more info, and then you read these words: Sultan RS Wagon Mud. And once you read and spell furiously and angry the word mod, you realize it all has been a dream. You were dreaming with that Sultan RS wagon. You were thinking about showing off with your friends in a wagon gang, spending whatever it cost, but nothing. It all has been a dream that never ever will come to GTA Online. It's just a freaking awesome and beautiful mod. Welcome to our very first episode of our new series, Till the Roots, where we're gonna discuss about recent or older GTA stuff, and also we are gonna review some cars. But in today's episode, we are gonna take a look to the new generation of modders that are bringing to us these sick creations. And I'm not referring to real life cars, which is the most common scenario. I'm talking about cars that seem to be entirely made by Rockstar Games, but indeed they are not. Also, we are gonna take a look to the man that started all this trend. And in this episode, we are not just gonna take a look to the most famous GTA fake cars made by these modders. We are also gonna see how these fake cars are gonna affect the way Rockstar Games designs and create new cars in the future for GTA Online. So, let's get into it. So, first of all, you need to know the name of these freaking crazy modders. Between the cars we are gonna look today, these are the minds behind these gorgeous creations. Team iDrop, Musasip R, Vanilla Works Team, Lambo Freak, Redsa M39, 13 Stewart C, Vanilla Works Team and Community, Bob 302, Other Side Guy and Vanilla Works Team. Now you know the name of the minds that bring to GTA community these insane cars. But like in real life, to create a car you need a sketch or a drawing. And here is where Silent Soul 21 comes in. Known as Lucas Daniel, this is the father of all these creations. He is the one that brings from mind to paper these cars. At his Instagram profile, you can find most of the cars that are gonna be in this video, which are two types: the ones that are created from zero, new models that seems to be entirely made by Rockstar Games, and that means cosplays of real cars but with a Rockstar touch of magic to make them look entirely different but with slightly shapes or forms that remind to the real ones. But it's not Rockstar the one that creates them. And the other type of cars you're gonna see are the ones that are in-game models, but heavily modified to look more aggressive and faster. And most of these cars are designed and created by the own modders. So like we said, first point of the video, we are gonna take a look to the cars. So, we can get everything you could imagine, and we always wanted. Here the imagination is unstoppable. From a fast sports wagon to a fast, lightweight tiny roadster, and even retro cars or retro bikes. So let's start taking a look to the cars that start from the sketch, and that means that comes from Silent Soul 21 hand. Out there are more than what you're gonna see in this video, but these are the most relevant. Starting from the cars made for the family, we have the Overmax Seraph, a retro old car that stays between the Sentinel Retro and the Scion Retro, but with the difference that this one has 4 doors and 4 seats, and as you can expect from Overmax, it's rear-wheel drive. Why is this car here? Well, because it's needed. We didn't have till today an Mac retro sedan with 4 doors, so like the rest of the cars we are gonna show here today is ahead of Rockstar plans. The other family car we have in this list is the Ove Argento. This is possibly one of my favorites. It's a sports wagon with 4 usable seats, a huge trunk that you will expect from this type of car, and still having a modern aggressive lines like the new Ove 8F Drafter. But the thing is that the sound of this monster is, well, I better let you hear it by yourself. If this was a real GTA Online car, I would choose it over the 8F Drafter with a no fucking doubt. And this car is a hard hit to Rockstar, cause till today we didn't get a proper sports wagon. Now getting into the sports car category, here there's a lot. We have the Ove Mac box stand, which is an old retro fast car with a very aerodynamic line and pop-up headlights. It's the perfect old retro sports car for Ove Mac, cause nowadays they don't have any old sports car in its catalog to compete against cars like Roti Turismo Classic or the Pegasus Torero. Again, a very needed car. And going back to Ove, we get a classic sports tiny car, the DD Blitz. We freaking need this car, and this is the perfect representation of how modders didn't just release the car without customizations, because the options available in this DD Blitz are from another world. You can easily convert it into a Baja off-road car for the desert, a hill climb monster, or you can even get a double engine at the front and at the back. This is a total reminder to the real Audi TT project made in the past, which had 2 engines, one at the front and the other at the back, and that it was even faster than the McLaren F1. We also can get the Penumbra Retro, again another car which purpose is to let everyone's imagination go wild. You can of course make it look like Brian's O'Connor Eclipse, or make it look like Hill Climb or Street Tuner Monster. And with this model you can get a normal Penumbra, a right-hand drive Penumbra, which is a very interesting tuning option addition which Rockstar could take note. And also you can get a wide body model to make it look more from the good old GTA era. And also this last one comes with improved sound and performance. And what if you want GTM sports tony car but more from the nowadays? Well, then you can get a car very needed in Karin's catalog, the Sigma 3. Knowing Karin's way of making cars, if this were a real one from GTA Online, it possibly could be one of the most enjoyable cars in the game. And you can even get it without roof, and the way this sounds when it moves, it's wow. It's possibly one of the best 4-cylinder sounds ever added, and not just comparing to GTA Online cars. Also, it's one of the best sounds ever made into GTA 5 mods community. And in the sports car category, we have another retro car very needed, the Banshee Phase 1. This is a retro look to the fast gen Banshee, with a very similar aesthetic design of the past gens of the Banshee in past GTA games. And you still get no roof option, a very nice and simple interior, and the unmistakable sound of the B10 found in the original Banshee. And finally, arriving to the super sports and hyper sports category, we have the Project MF1, which is a numerous brother, but mostly made for the road. It still looks amazing, with a very GTA 4-ish sound. And with the addition of a retractable hardtop roof. In this Project MF1, you can get a second model wider and lower with a new suspension system that I think I never seen before in GTA 5. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, but this is how it works. The car stays in its maximum lowered position, and once you start to move, it automatically raises up. For those that love stance cars, this could be a pretty awesome thing that Rockstar should add if it's not added yet. And finally, another supercar. It's the Bosch Super GTS. Into the game it's known as a sports car, but I think it can perfectly compete with the big boys. But either way, this car is not much needed to be added to GTA Online, cause it's just a refresh and newer Spectre to me, with a more sober design and not that aggressive as the Bosch cars found in GTA Online, but with a very highly tuned exhaust note, which again is very lovely to hear. Yeah, lovely pops and bangs, right? We also got an extra vehicle. This is the Pegassi Batty 701, which is an old brother of the Batty 801. And this is also a very strange vehicle that didn't get Rockstar attention. Because you know, nowadays Rockstar trend is create old versions of their newer cars or already existing cars, but they only make this mostly with cars. So this bike is also a good representation of what Rockstar should make with motorbikes in the future. Okay, so now with the cars that already exist, but they have received a refreshed new style, better performance or a heavy dose of steroids. And from this group, the most suitable for your crew is the carrying wagon, which is an useless car in GT5 because you can load stuff in any car, but the design for those that love sports wagon style, this is a very attractive version of the Sultan that possibly and sadly we will never ever see in GTA Online. And another car that maybe we can see in the future in GTA Online is this, the Bravado Grizzly Hellhound. This is a high-performance American family SUV, purely supercharged. This Grizzly has just received a wider, lower and more aggressive body in combination with a very powerful supercharged V8, with a very distinctive sound from a proper supercharged engine. There's always a whine sound in the background, which I found very pleasant, as you can now hear. So again, this car is very needed in GTA Online, because now we've only get 2 Italians and 1 German super SUV. So we need an American SUV, and this is a solution, again, ahead of Rockstar plans. Now let's get out of cars made for the family and the crew, and let's get into 2 seats sporty stuff. Here we have the Infernus S Roadster, an updated version of the Infernus with modern accents, slightly improved performance, and most important, without roof. A true petrolhead supercar experience. And talking about GTA petrolhead, who can forget the free LG RH8? Well, this car is in everyone's heart, not just for being free, also it is, and at its time it was a good car option in the market, but now with the time it has left outdated and out performance compared with other cars, and that's why we can get this non-Rockstar solution, the improved LG RH8X. Aesthetically, it doesn't change that much, just some modern improvements, slightly modernized accents into headlights and bumpers, and interior design. But the point where this is totally better over the previous RH8 is the sound. Yes, hear to this. Beautiful. And if you are a petrol head with petrol ears, you can identify this sound with a real-life representation of the LG, the Nissan GTR, which sound pretty similar to this RH8X. So now, let's take a quick review to the cars that are on steroids. In the previous one we've seen were mostly street cars, these are more for the circuit. Here we have the Oracle STD, the Schwarzer DTM, and the Sentinel XR. In these cars you can find wider, longer and more track-focused custom bodies that will be very appreciated to see in GTA Online. Also you can find improved performance and in-game engine swaps to make them sound more aggressive, but on this group there are 2 that stand out over the rest. One is the Ingame R255. This is astonishing improvement over the original Ingame, and not just over the engine performance, also in chassis capability and sound experience. And apart from that, it has available some minor customizations to make it look more like a track-focused old sports wagon. You even get a pure racing style-ish interior, and the sound is also sick. This car is an experience that should be added to the front-wheel drive group of cars in GTA 5. And finally, another awesome experience you can get is this, the Chevrolet Boomerang B8 Super Circuit, an huge right-hand drive racing version of the Chevrolet Fugitive. Here you can get better performance, better chassis, and a car style never seen in GTA Online before. Well, so now we know a few bunch of the most famous and popular non-Rockstar cars. Now we are in the second point of the video. How these new Rockstar-like model cars are gonna affect the big R in the future. And well, here we can find different scenarios. In the first one, the less probable is that Rockstar recreates some of these cars by improving them, and that is gonna be a hard task for Rockstar designers. These cars are perfectly recreated, and this is only the start of a very long movie. Our dear designer Silent Soul is creating more and more cool designs, and modders are recreating these drawings and sketches with a high success and acceptation from the GTA community. And also, this could leave Rockstar in a position where if they try to improve these cars or make them a little different, they can make it worse, and could be the start of a long humiliation for Rockstar designers. And if they found themselves in that position or in that situation, that could leave Rockstar in the second possible scenario, which can have some pros and some cons. What we can find in this imaginary scenario? Well, we can find a race between modders and Rockstar designers, where there will be a little battle where Rockstar tries to get ahead of modders' designs, leaving modders in a position where they stop making these mods. But till we get to this point, there's a problem. In this second scenario, till Rockstar gets ahead of modders, the cars they launch to the public have to be newer, and that means that the cars we have seen in this video aren't gonna ever see the light in GTA Online. And for now, modders are taking advantage on Rockstar. And every non-Rockstar car mod made, it's gonna be a car less in the future of GTA Online. But this is just my imagination, and all these are speculations. Now I will leave the third future scenario for you, dear viewers. Let me know in the comments what you think of these modded cars and what the future of GTA Online new car designs could look like. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to hit like, subscribe to our channel to be the first to see our emotional two-step review cars comparisons, our intense drag race, and our till the roots conversations. Remember, take care with oppressors. See you on next episode.